If you're spending a few days in Kyoto and craving a peaceful escape just outside the city, Uji is a perfect choice. Known as the birthplace of some of Japan's finest green tea, Uji is not only steeped in history but also offers a beautiful mix of culture, nature, and flavor. And the best part? It's incredibly easy to reach. Let me walk you through what a day trip to Uji can look like. Based on my own visit, complete with riverside walks, charming tea shops, and a delightful afternoon break at one of Japan's oldest tea houses. The journey starts at Kyoto Station. From here, hop on the JR Nara line and ride it straight to Uji Station. The trip takes just about 20 to 30 minutes, and the train is usually smooth and quiet, giving you a chance to relax and look forward to the day ahead. When you arrive, you'll quickly notice that Uji has a slower, more laid-back feel than the bustling streets of Kyoto. Stepping out of Uji Station, it's not long before you're surrounded by everything green tea. Just a short walk from the station, the streets are lined with specialty shops offering all kinds of matcha products, from fresh brewed tea and soft-serve ice cream to matcha soba noodles and sweets you've probably never tried before. This is truly where green tea is born, and you can taste its quality in every bite and sip. Don't be shy to step inside one of the many tea shops along the way. Some of them let you watch tea being ground into powder, or invite you to sample different grades of matcha. The staff are often friendly and happy to explain what makes Uji's tea so special, even if it's in simple gestures and warm smiles. Nakamura Tokichi by Inn, this riverside cafe offers a dreamy setting for anyone who loves matcha or just wants to slow down for a while. With a traditional meets modern interior and serene views of the Uji River, it's the kind of place where time feels like it stands still. The desserts, like their matcha parfait and hojicha soft serve, are beautifully crafted and gently sweet, letting Uji's tea heritage truly shine. But thanks to social media buzz, it's no longer a hidden spot. Crowds often build up around midday and weekends, and while the self-service kiosk system is easy once you get used to it, be prepared for a bit of a wait, especially if you're visiting during peak hours. Still, if you plan your visit early or on a quieter weekday, you'll likely find the calm atmosphere it's known for. A seat by the terrace with tea in hand and the river flowing beside you? Absolutely worth it. As you explore the town, make your way toward the Uji River. The path along the river is absolutely lovely, with gentle water on one side and shaded trees on the other. It's the kind of place where time feels like it slows down. You'll pass by locals enjoying a quiet stroll, couples taking in the view, and other travelers like yourself, camera in hand, pausing to soak up the calm atmosphere. Depending on your pace and direction, you might also spot the famous Uji Bridge, which has its own historical significance, or even visit nearby sites like Kyoto and Temple if you have extra time. But even without a packed itinerary, just wandering the riverside is one of the highlights of Uji. After enjoying a quiet tea moment, consider taking a gentle stroll across Tonoshima Island, a small, peaceful islet nestled in the middle of the Uji River. Accessible by charming pedestrian bridges, the island offers a refreshing escape with shaded paths, rustling trees, and scenic views of the riverbanks on both sides. It's not a big place, but that's what makes it so special. As you wander along the Riverside Trail, you'll pass locals on leisurely walks and perhaps catch a glimpse of herons wading in the shallows. With the sound of flowing water and the soft breeze off the river, it's the perfect spot to unwind before heading to your next stop in Uji. Quiet, relaxing, and often overlooked, this little island is a lovely way to soak in Uji's natural charm. One place I absolutely recommend stopping by is Tsuen Tea, the Tsuen Main Branch. It's just a short walk from the river and sits right near Uji Bridge. This place isn't just a tea shop, it's a piece of living history. Tsuen claims to be the oldest tea house in Japan, with a history dating back more than 850 years. Generations of travelers have rested here with a warm cup of tea, and now, so did I. Inside, the atmosphere is quiet and elegant. The wooden interior carries a sense of timelessness, and the gentle aroma of roasted tea welcomes you the moment you walk in. I sat down for a light afternoon tea set, having the sawarabi set, matcha with red bean paste with 3 traditional matcha dumpling on the side. It was simple but, honestly, unforgettable. The bitterness of the matcha paired perfectly with the gentle sweetness of the red bean paste and mochi, and everything was presented with such care. For a moment, it felt like time stood still. No rush, no crowds, just a deep breath, good tea, and a view of the world passing gently by. Alongside the cafe area, there's a retail corner that tea lovers will find hard to resist. Here, you'll discover beautifully packaged Uji green tea leaves, finely milled matcha powder, and a lovely range of tea accessories. Everything from handcrafted teacups to elegant tea canisters and bamboo whisks. Whether you're shopping for souvenirs or starting your own tea ritual at home, there's something special waiting to be found. Their staff are also incredibly kind and knowledgeable. If you're unsure which type of tea suits your taste, they're more than happy to offer suggestions or explain the subtle differences between sencha, gyokuro, and matcha. It's that kind of personal touch that makes a visit to Tsuen feel less like a stop and more like a meaningful experience. After finishing my tea and picking up a few goodies at Tsuen Main Branch, I stepped back outside and found myself just a few steps from one of Uji's most iconic sites, the Uji Bridge. It's not just a way to get across the river, it's a place full of quiet charm and a bit of history too. The bridge itself has been around in one form or another for centuries. The original Uji Bridge is believed to have been built over 1,300 years ago, making it one of Japan's oldest bridges. Of course, it's been rebuilt and maintained many times since then, but walking across it, you still get a sense of how important it's been throughout the ages, connecting people, culture, and communities. As I strolled across, the view was really something. On one side, the tea shops and rooftops of Uji town peeked out from behind trees. On the other, the river stretched out peacefully, with ducks gliding along the surface and the gentle sound of flowing water filling the air. It's the kind of place that naturally makes you slow your pace. There's also a small statue of Murasaki Shikibu, the author of The Tale of Genji, placed at the bridge's edge. She has ties to Uji, and parts of her story are actually set here. If you love literature or history, it's a special little moment to stand there and imagine the scenes she once wrote about, unfolding in the very landscape you're looking at. Crossing the bridge felt like more than just a transition from one side of the river to the other. It was like moving gently from the bustle of shops and cafes into the quieter, greener spaces that lay ahead. Whether it's your first time in Uji or your fifth, the walk across Uji Bridge always feels peaceful, reflective, and just a bit magical. After that peaceful break, I slowly made my way back toward Uji Station. By then, the sun was beginning to set, and the soft light made the town even more beautiful. With a few matcha treats tucked in my bag and a calm heart, I boarded the train back to Kyoto. A day in Uji isn't about ticking off a long list of sights. It's about slowing down, tasting the depth of real Japanese tea, walking where nature and history meet, and savoring quiet moments that stay with you long after you leave. So if you ever find yourself in Kyoto with a free day, consider hopping on that short train ride to Uji. You'll return refreshed, inspired, and maybe with a newfound love for green tea. Safe travels and happy sipping.